Hi, my name is Jennifer Kay, and I'm a computer science professor here at Rowan University. I'm also the director of the Rowan University Laboratory for Educational Robotics, and a lot of my work focuses on using robots outside of computer science classrooms. This course is designed to introduce K-12 teachers with no prior robotics or programming experience to LEGO NXT robots for use in your classes and in after-school programs. Robots are an incredibly attractive digital manipulative that can be used in all sorts of classes, from third grade math to seventh grade technology, even high school physics. And as you use robots to teach these subjects, there's a good chance that you'll also be introducing your students to key concepts in computer science and computational thinking, which is, I'll admit, a big reason that I find educational robotics so compelling. These are skills that will benefit your students no matter what field they decide to go into. This course has been made possible by a generous grant from Google's CS for HS program, a part of Google in Education. While we've designed this course with K-12 teachers in mind, this course is free and open to anyone who's interested in learning more about LEGO robot programming. You don't need any prior experience with robotics or with programming to take this course. It really is designed for absolute beginners. The first week of the course, what you're doing right now, doesn't require any special hardware or software. But after week 1, in order to work along with me and do the projects, you'll need a LEGO Mindstorms NXT kit and software. Since teachers are more likely to have access to the educational version of the kit, that's the version that I use for the demonstrations, but if you bought the commercial version of the kit that's sold in stores and online, that works fine too. So let me tell you how this course works. This course lasts for 5 weeks. Each week is split up into several lessons, and each lesson includes a short video, like this one you're watching now. The videos vary in length, but they're all pretty short. Some are only 2 minutes long, others are between 5 and 10 minutes. After each video, we'll have some self-test questions and activities. You can check your own answers to the self-test questions with just the click of a button, and you're not graded on them. And you can do them as many times as you like. They're really there to help you make sure you understand the material that I've presented. While you don't have to do any of them, I really encourage you to do all of them, since we've tried to design them so that they reinforce the material that you learn in the videos. We've also got a help something bad happen section of the course. While we try our best to discuss potential problems we expect you may encounter as we progress through the weekly lessons, this special section offers you a set of helpful videos that you can watch at any time. This course also includes 5 robot programming projects. There are 2 projects that we introduce in week 3, 2 more projects in week 4, and the last one comes in week 5. These projects are where you get the real practice and experience with the material that you've been learning in the lessons. There's no formal deadline for completing the projects, but we encourage you to work on them as they're introduced and to complete them before moving on to the next lesson, since the whole point of these projects is to give you a chance to practice using the material you've recently learned. Each project comes with a grading rubric that specifies exactly what your robot has to do to receive full credit. The projects and the rubrics are designed so that anyone can evaluate your work. No experience in computer science or robotics is required. If you're a teacher and you want to receive a certificate of completion for this course, then you'll have to complete all 5 of these projects. Since we don't have a way to automatically check your work, our certificate of completion has a place for your principal's signature to affirm that you've successfully completed all 5 projects. As I said, we'll provide you with the grading rubrics. Your principal can use these rubrics to check the projects him or herself, or your principal can choose to designate someone else at your school to do the evaluation. The certificate of completion is really only appropriate for teachers since it needs to have a principal's signature to be valid. If you're not a teacher and you complete all the projects, we'll still give you access to the certificate if you want, but it's probably less useful for you. Up at the top of this page, you'll find a link to the course forum, which I encourage you to visit frequently. The forum is the place to discuss any questions that you might have, and it's also a place where you can exchange ideas about how you might use robots both in and outside the classroom. You'll find a general board for each week of the course, along with more targeted boards designed to give you a chance to discuss grade-specific or subject-specific issues with your fellow classmates. We've also got a few teaching assistants who will be helping by visiting the forum periodically and answering questions and seeing how things are going. We're going to be asking you at the beginning, middle, and end of the course to give us some feedback so that we can understand what's working well for you and what, if anything, needs improvement. These surveys are completely voluntary, though if you want to get the certificate of completion, we will require you to answer a couple of basic questions, as well as, at a minimum, to read through each survey, just so you can see what we're asking for. But I hope that you'll seriously consider filling out each survey completely. We really need to hear from you. Beyond the 3 surveys, you can also give us feedback at any time by posting messages on the forum boards. Finally, if you have something to tell us that you don't want to post publicly, we also have a Give Us Private Feedback option at the end of each lesson. I think that pretty much covers it. So, welcome to our class. I'm really pleased that you decided to join us. And I'm hoping that by the end of this class, you'll be as excited as I am about bringing robots into your classroom.